Now we are. Action.
Perfect. Perfect. All right, guys. Well, happy Thankful Thursday. I'm not going to lie, I thought today was Wednesday. So today I prepared a Wellness Wednesday talk for you, which I think I'm still going to talk about because I think it is really important. And one thing that I'm super grateful for, especially after traveling all the way from Taiwan back to the US and just kind of seeing everything that's been happening from Asia in the US and everywhere else in the world, is my immune system. I am super grateful to be healthy. I am super grateful to be in a company that allows me to support that immune system. And it's been super interesting to kind of see the way that Asian. I know it's Thankful Thursday, but we're going to talk about one product in particular that I think is really important, especially as we kind of start to move into the winter months when things get colder, when people have a tendency to get sicker, when we have a tendency to not see as much sunlight if you're not living down here in Florida, because it is really, really important. And that is our bone broth. And I'll just ask a couple. Okay, how many of you have ever had a knee injury or a joint injury or broken a bone before? Cody, Lauren, Caden. Only 3 people. Really? Come on. There's got to be more than that. Any joint injuries?
Did you say Michael? Because he's shaking his hand like.
I saw Michael. I see him. I see Michael. Caden. All right. Michael's heart was broken. No, it wasn't. How many of you have ever experienced, I guess we're all pretty young here, not many of us are really experiencing too many wrinkles or anything like that at this point. So how many of you have experienced that injury in your 20s? I know that most of us are in our 20s currently, but how many of you started to experience any kind of aching or injury in like since you hit, 20 years old or past that? Lauren has. Caden had an injury at 16. Michael says every day. Cynthia. Okay. Yeah. So one thing I wanted to chat with you guys about. So does anybody know anything about the fact it's good for your hair and your skin and your nails? Anybody know anything else about collagen? No.
Well,
okay.
Doesn't
Your body
it
produces it at 25.
In your 20s. Yeah, that's correct, Taylor. Yeah. Well,
it's all about connective tissue. Collagen helps keep the connections, and that's what helps to keep you feeling and looking youthful.
Yes. So there's actually 3 different types of collagen, and I'll get to that in a second. But I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about the history of bone broth and why it is that we even use it. I don't know if any of you guys saw my story of me sucking bone marrow out of a bone at a soup restaurant last week in Taiwan, but it's the way that it is. Like you truly, so in holistic health, they talk a lot about eating nose to tail of the animal. And there's a reason for that, because there are so many different nutrient parts in the animal that we often neglect as humans. Here in America, it's not normal to eat organs. It's not normal to eat, stomach, intestines, and liver, and brain, and chicken feet like we do in Taiwan. And the reason that is we've kind of come a long way away from the traditional way that we used to eat. So if you go back to the Stone Ages, you think about the cavemen, they didn't have bowls, they didn't have slow cookers, they didn't have Instapots, they didn't have any of that kind of stuff. What they had with them was fire, and they had animal skins, and pretty much it's evolved from there. So they used to, back in the day when they would kill the animal, they would cook it in whatever they could. So they would either put animal skins together. If they killed a turtle, they would cook the turtle in the shell. And when they were cooking it like that, they were able to get all of the nutrient parts of the animal, which includes organs, it includes bones, it includes like animal fat that comes underneath the skin. So all of that stuff is really, really healthy, both for our skin and also for the production of collagen in our bodies. And so kind of coming back to what Taylor said earlier, which is that he said that we stopped producing collagen at the age of 25. And I know it's somewhere between, your 20s and your 30s, but Collagen is necessary for what Lauren was saying. It's connective tissue. So it's necessary for us to have skin elasticity. So like, you know, having your skin not melt off your face and you have a bunch of wrinkles. It's necessary for, you know, joint repairing. It's necessary for eye health and organ health and really just overall health in your body. That's where we get it from, is from collagen. And so collagen in the 19th century, like a couple hundred years back, we don't have a ton of science on bone broth, but we do have a lot of studies on gelatin, which is the main part of our bone broth. And collagen there's 3 types. And our bone broth that we have with Isagenix has 2 of those 3 types. And so the first type is type 1, and that's the one that you probably get the most out of. You're going to see it everywhere else. You see it mostly with, you know, in like those vitamins that you see at the store that help with hair, skin, and nails. That's collagen 1, which is really going to help you with hair growth, skin elasticity. It's going to help with eye health. It's going to help with rebuilding muscle, bones, spinal tissue, all of that good stuff, all of our internal organs. Type 1 is going to help with that. Now, the only way that we can really get collagen now, because we actually naturally produce collagen, like Taylor was saying, but it declines after your 20s. The only way that we can naturally get collagen into our bodies is by consuming it, which is why we started having vitamins and broths and gummies and all of that stuff. So for type 1, the most abundant one that we can find is marine collagen, which is not in this product. But if you guys have seen our Australia market, we actually launched a marine collagen about 3 months ago. And so we're going to be getting that here in the US actually in 2021. I think for NYKO, they're going to be launching that here in the US. So that's going to be really, really great product. If you guys follow Morgan Nelson, he posted a picture of just, he's been taking it for 30 days straight, and you can see it in his skin. Like, he has a pretty clear complexion to begin with, but it was pretty shocking to see how clear his skin became and how much tighter. It's cool. So marine collagen is also a type 1, and we're going to be getting that product here in the new year. And then type 3, which is another one that's in this product, is mostly related to gut health. It's something that I think our bodies produce the most of this one, because it's found in internal organs like uterus and your stomach and kidneys and liver. But this one is really, really linked to gut healing. And we all know that gut health is super important for not just overall body health, but also our mental health as well. So this one is a really, really important one to have in combination with the type 1. And so those are the 2 types that we have in the collagen bone broth. And what's really neat about this on top of that is that it doesn't just have the collagen, it also has a few other things in it as well. Vitamin C is in here as well. Does anyone know what vitamin C does? Or anyone know what it's good for?
Makes you tan.
I can't verify that, but that was a good effort. Taylor, you look like you know something.
Prevent scurvy.
Scurvy, yeah, that's right. Tyler did talk about that a while ago. Yes, it does prevent scurvy. Most importantly, it does support our immune system. So
The Pirates?
But what'd you say?
Is that the Pirates?
Yeah, Cody wasn't on that call. You missed that one. Yeah, scurvy. So the vitamin C, it does help with immune health as well. So overall, this product it's such a good product because it's for people who might not be getting everything that they could be from eating a normal diet. And so yes, we have, we've got our shakes, we've got our vitamins, we've got a lot of different other things. But what's unique about bone broth is that there are amino acids in broth that can only be found in marrow, that can only be found in bones, that can only be found in animal organs and skin fat and all of those different parts of the animal. Those are only unique to those specific parts of the animal. And I was kind of doing a little bit of research, and what I found is, the reason why we might be seeing a decline in not just the like the collagen in our 20s, but also the amount of collagen that we're producing before we're 20 and that decline starts. And the reason we might be getting a little bit more sick, we might be having, you know, some gut health issues, but our skin is wrinkling before we're in our 30s and 40s, is because we're not getting the full diverse amino acid profile that we could be, because we're not eating here in America. We don't eat organs. It's not a thing. It's not something that we do. It's not a normal type of food that we eat here. And so when you're only eating, you know, steaks and chops and just the muscle parts of the animal, you're missing out on a whole variety of amino acids and collagen and gelatin that you could be putting in your body on a day-to-day basis. And so what this product, so for like people that could immediately benefit from this, are athletes. That was the first thing I was thinking of, is like, who might be prone to joint injury, who might be prone to stiff muscles or stiff connective tissues like Lauren was talking about. All of that, we can start to supplement our diet by giving our body the core components that it needs to rebuild and also prevent injuries, just by taking like one of these a day, and just by giving your body a little bit of extra collagen, giving your body a little bit of extra amino acids that you're not going to be getting from the steak that you're eating every day, through the bone broth. And one other thing too. So obviously this is not vegan. This is not this is not a meat-free product, and not that there's meats in here, but this is made from grass-fed cows. And this is if there's somebody who is dairy-free, this is also not a dairy-free product, just so you guys know. There is butter in here. So that's like one thing I have gotten a few questions on, is like, is it dairy free? It's not dairy free. There is a small amount of butter in here. Cody looks very confused. It's okay. Yes, butter. There's butter in here. But it's a very high quality butter. So if you guys think about it, you know, there's a lot of different animal parts in here. And I was just getting really excited because I got home, when I made sure my auto ship went through, the first thing that I wanted to have when I woke up was my bone broth. And guys, I will tell you, like, just taking this a few days a week, you will start to notice a difference in the soreness of your muscles. You will start to notice a difference if you have any low back pain, or if you have any knee injuries, or if you've got any kind of joint issues going on, and you might not necessarily like doing the joint support pills. This is a great way to supplement this into your diet. And so you will start to feel the results. This isn't made up stuff. So has anybody actually tried the bone broth and seen results from this? Lauren, I know you drink this every day. What have you noticed any big differences?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm 32 and I've had 3 kids, and you know, kids rearrange things in your body too. So that doesn't help make anything feel better. But I can honestly say that I work out super hard most days, whether it's running or lifting weights, carrying 3 children because they all like to climb on me. And I don't really feel like I ever have any substantial aching of any kind. If I do, it pretty quickly subsides as long as I make sure that I'm being consistent. And honestly, I noticed when I do feel any aching, it's because I wasn't being consistent. So 100%, all of our products are, but the bone broth for sure, like having it before I go to sleep, it helps me sleep. Sleep is integral to healing and repairing. So just the fact that the collagen bone broth can help me sleep is going to help me with all those other things in repair. So consistency is key though. So I feel really good.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, like Lauren said, so you can drink this at night. You can also drink it first thing in the morning. I will say another group of people that I would 100% mention this product to is anybody that has any kind of IBS, anybody that might have like anything like with Crohn's disease or celiac, or they're having any kind of digestive issues, not only because it helps with gut health, but because a lot of the reason why some people are not absorbing the foods or the nutrients that they could be is because the foods that they've been eating prior, they've actually caused a little bit of gastric irritation. And what happens with gastric irritation is little tiny cuts and little tiny tears start to form in your stomach. And that's what causes stomach aches. That's what causes people not to be able to absorb the nutrition that they could be from our products or from, you know, the whole foods that they're eating. So this literally helps heal those tiny lines, those tiny tears, those tiny cuts in our gastric lining. And that's why people start to see a more, they see beneficial absorption when they start to include collagen in their life, not just Isagenix collagen, but also just collagen in general. It helps repair those different parts of your body that whole foods not necessarily can repair. I personally like to drink this first thing in the morning. So this morning I did my bone broth and I had my shake, but I try and drink the bone broth on an empty stomach just because I think it, I don't know if it actually makes a difference or not, but I like to have it on an empty stomach. I know a lot of people, I know Ariella, I don't know if she's on here, she uses this as seasoning. So she cooks like her meats with this. So she just uses a whole packet when she's cooking, you know, like a sauteed turkey or ground beef. She just uses this as a whole seasoning packet, and that works great. You can also use this as a soup base. So if you're making chicken noodle soup, you can use this instead of going to the Kroger's and getting a chicken bouillon, like a cube, or getting like a fake packet of chicken noodle soup. You can use this too. So it's super diverse, guys. You can use this in so many different ways. I would highly suggest you guys try these out. They have this one's the roasted chicken and herb flavor. And then we also have a vegetable flavor. I personally found that I like this one a lot better. I think it tastes a little bit more flavorful, and it's basically soup. It's like soup without noodles on it and different things like that. So that's all I had for us today. Did anybody have any questions over bone broth or collagen or gelatin or healing, anything of that?
Gotta order more products. Shoot. But my joint sport's coming in, so I'm excited about that, and I'll let you guys know the results over this next month. It'll be fun.
It'll be good. It'll be good. I didn't check the chat, but Lauren had to go. Tiffany loves the bone broth. Awesome. So yeah, guys, if you want to try one new product this month, I really would suggest the bone broth. It's warm, so those of you who are not in Florida and don't have any sunshine or warmth, this is a great source of warmth. And it's good. It tastes like soup. It's a little different. Usually we're used to drinking something sweet, but this is more savory, so it's different. It's good to try out. So awesome, guys. Yes, collagen does heal everything except a broken heart. Awesome, guys.
All right, Mike. Adios,
All right, guys. Well, have a great Thursday. If you need anything, please let me know. Tyler will be back here in the States Tuesday night. I don't know if we'll see him Wednesday morning. It takes a little while to recover. I needed a full day. I slept for 16 hours, but I will be here all week. We've got some events coming up in Florida. We've got a lot of cool things going on. So let me know if I can help you guys while I'm back here, and hope you guys have a great Thursday.
Zoe, real quick, everyone, I wanted to share the Eric Worre event going on 7 days in a row right now is freaking awesome. I watched like half of it. It's an hour a day. Bye, Cynthia. Have a good day. It's really, really awesome. It's literally like GoPro, kind of like GoPro, but for free for 7 days. Yesterday was the first day. Today is day 2. Emily Vaver spoke and did a segment yesterday that was really good. So go back and watch it. If you need to be added to the Facebook group, the Facebook group is just called like Eric Worre's like 7 day recruiting challenge, I believe. So I can add it if you can't find it. But really good. It's literally just top network marketers in the world every day for an hour for 7 days. So really, really cool. Just talking about quick strategies to get your hot market, get your people that are close to you, warm to you, get them enrolled fast. Like, hey, I'm doing this business. I know you've kind of seen what I do. I know you're my family. I know you're my cousin. I know you're my friend from, my good friend from college. Hey man, I'm going to show you what this is about. Just like to see if you'd be a customer one time. Like, you don't have to do my business. I don't want you to be a distributor. I don't think you're the right kind of person for my business. That's fine. It would just be down to be a customer once, because what does every single business do? They just try to get you to try once. McDonald's tries to get you to try once. The restaurant tries to get you to come to the restaurant and try once. The massage studio tries to get you to just come try out one time with a little deal. one time, just to try it out. So I thought that was good perspective, but there's a lot of great tools and great speakers on there. So 7 days, free training from top trainers all over the world.
Why don't you post that in the Facebook group?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and post it in Junto. It's lit.
Awesome. All right, guys, have a good Thursday. Don't do meth, Michael.
Yeah.
Bye, y'all. Have fun. Go crush it. See
Yeah,
ya.
you guys are killing it. Yeah.